Alrighty, here's this Baritone Uke. We've been started and we glued this crack on the top in preparation to glue in the back crack. Start with the easy one first. And we did that the other day. Came out nice and smooth. Already cleaned up the excess glue. Now the big problem is this back crack. And as I explained in the other earlier show, it's complicated by the fact that there's a brace going right across there, right across this big crack. So we got to glue the brace and the crack at the same time. Yeah, let's see if you can get in there with the camera. Probably not. It's too hard to see. Yeah. We'll try this. There you can see the light. There, now you can see the crack. There it is. So we got to glue both at the same time. That's tricky, especially when you're using hide glue, which you only have about 5 minutes to work with before it sets up. So let's see what we can do here. Got the clamps ready to go. This one will go across and squeeze it together, and this one will go squeeze down and keep it flat. But before we do that, we have to get a brace to go from the inside, from the back to the top, so we don't crush the back and it remains flat. Luckily, we have a bunch of brace clamp blocks from previous guitar repairs. I found just the right one. The notches are for the so they'll sit on the brace properly. And it's just close enough to reach my hand in there. So first thing we got to do is get some water in there. Some hot water. Use a straw as a pipette. Drip some water right there where it needs to go, under that brace. You don't want to get too much water in there running all over the place. This way you just use very few drops delivered in just the right position. And because this is an old instrument, we already took the step of vacuuming and blowing out all the dust and dirt that was in there, accumulated over the years. Yeah, you can hear that creaking up and down. Yeah, a little bit of water came through in the back. That's good. That shows we got some. Put a little bit more in there. Get that nice and wet so it'll receive the glue. Of course, the hard part is going to be getting the glue on the inside. I've got enough water in there to reach my hand in, move that around a little. actually have to squish my hand together to get back out. Alright, looks like we got good coverage now. We used a hot glue, which is the same thing they used originally, a hide glue. Get a little bit in that pipe up there. Don't need a lot at first, just a little bit at a time. Get it right there on the crack where we want it. Now, if we want to get a lot of glue in there, add a little extra excess, we can actually suck it up into the tube. See, we're halfway up there. You don't have to worry about swallowing a little because it's organic, unless you're a vegetarian. Blow out the excess. During the World Wars, the violin makers would could use that hide glue to make soup. Yeah, I can feel the glue coming down now. See, I'm turning it sideways so that the glue will run down the length of the brace on the inside. Oh yeah, get good glue coverage in there. I should turn on my other light. Okay, now make sure, yeah, you can see it's coming through there on that, where the brace is. Now we get a little extra glue in here. You don't need a lot because that's only about a 1/16 of an inch thick. The back, you can see how easily that bends. Okay, we'll take a look inside. Yeah, I see the glue, that's not quite coming through up there yet. You can use a spatula, but I find that using our fingers gets it in there a little bit better. Oh yeah, it's coming through all the way up there now. That's good. Now I'll clean that up a little. You gotta work fast. A little hot water on a rag and go into the sides, not directly over the crack. So you don't want to take any of that glue off. Just get all that excess off of there. We'll do a little more cleaning later. Now we got to get our, oh yeah, lots of glue in there. We'll get our brace put in there. This is a tricky part. Come on. My fingers just barely reach far enough to that brace. There we go. Get my hand out of there. Come on now. Gotta work fast. Put a little hot water on there. I'm using hot water. Keep that glue from setting up. Get our main squeeze on here. squeeze together. You don't want to apply too much pressure, just enough. Squeezing it, closing it up good there. And we'll get our same plastic patch here to keep it nice and flat. On the side, this will cook right onto the bridge. These are all leather lined, by the way. Ah, leather's slipping on me. Got a shiny surface. There we go. Come on now. Oh yeah, still viable. One number half of a twist. Here we go. And this will go right on the bridge. And that should go right over the brace. Yep. We'll burnish that a little bit. Make sure it's nice and flat. Half of a twist. That helps assure it's nice and flat there too. Okay. Now that's fragile. So we don't want this clamp to move. But we do want to check. Yeah, I should have put that with the clamp going the other way. All right. Success. Now I'll bring the camera down again. And you can see right where the light is, that's where the where the top is. Going from the back to the top. There's all the glue. Glue coming through the cracks. Well, that's good. And we'll clean up a little bit of that glue while it's still somewhat liquid. spatula. Didn't get a whole lot of excess, so that's good. Yeah, there's some of that excess glue there. Alright, well, you've seen enough. You get the idea. We will glue the neck on in our next installment.